Guys, welcome back to the channel Dark Infotech. I am Adi sir. I am continuing the course of Python for beginners, and this is the last video of this course, guys. We almost come to the end of this particular course, and I'm very excited to complete this course in a short period of time. And we're interacting, but I have small depressed because there's a less interaction between you guys, and there's a no bit interaction because there's no comments. There's no one is watching this, and no one is not sharing this part from friends to learn something about from us, and there is no comments here. There is a no communication between us, guys. It's a very I'm just feeling bad about this, guys, and I was thinking about this is something wrong from my side or from your side. So let's hope that so before that we discuss before starting our session, let's take a recap from the previous section, that is file handling. We just learned about file handling a lot, guys, right? We just learned about that how to handle the files. Like, see guys, in your file handling we're discussing about four types of modes. What is the syntax of file handling, how to open the file, and how to give a comment about how to read the file, how to write the file, and how to append the file, and how to create a file. Along with we just discuss about how to close a file, and you just by using this file handling we just creating and do our what you want, like read or write, and after that just close. So by using this by the syntax, so many are forgetting about how to close. Then we discuss about the which statement. By using the which statement we just done about the uh, like, see guys, we just with the which statement, if you forgot the close, there is no need of writing the close statement by using with. I hope you understand. After that we're discussing a lot. We discuss of the CSV file, how to create it, and how to insert a value, and to form a table like structure. So I hope you understand. And we're discussing a lot, and we discuss of the three programs regarding that. So I hope you understand. If you have any doubts, just share in the comment section. Definitely open a new session regarding the doubt section. So by reading the doubts, I'll definitely help you guys. Please do not forget to comment it. Okay. After that, after this, uh, today in this today class we're discussing the try and exception case. It's a very important, guys, because it help you a lot. Because let's take an example, then you can understand why you use this part, guys. Let's take an example that you are writing a nearly in companies, guys, for a particular project. You just nearly write 1,000 lines of code. So in the 1,000 lines of code, you reading the thousands lines of code, and you think that in that particular part, means in this particular segmentation, like the 601 600 to 633, these lines, you think that there's something, something you have doubt regarding that. Then what you will think, see, if for example in this example only, guys, see the you 601 600 600 lines, you thinking that there will be some it shows some error, means like anything is any type of error. So how can you avoid this? Because guys, if you saw any error in between of code, then it will stop from there, and it will skip the compiling part from the rest of the code. So it will kill your time. So by using this try exception case, then it will indicate that the particular line is shows some error. So it will not skip the part, it will that indicates the particular line, and just what will happen, it will shows the it will compile the rest of the part, so that it will saves and it identifies where the where part of the error. Then you can easily find the error by using this part. I hope you understand. So in this section we will just complain about the first one is errors or exception. Like, see guys, in this video just will cover about the first one is errors was exception. We'll just learn about the difference between them, guys. After that we'll just cover about the try, except, and else, and finally we just learn about these terms in technically. Finally, I hope you understand. So after this after this we'll learn about the 1 second, yes, right. So the next topic we'll learn about this is, guys, handling multiple exceptions. After that we just learn about the custom exceptions. Just tell you intro guys, so don't need to worry, it's not important, but I just want to give a brief explanation about this. After that we just learn about the debugging types. So you can, after writing your code, just you can, by using these tips you can easily debugging the particular part to identify the error. After that we discuss about the final project guys, it's very important. So up to now what you learn, so I will link everything so you can easily understand and easily recap all the topics up to now what you learn. So student, that the topic is student management system. I hope understand, it's a very interesting topic, so do not skip everything guys. So in this video discussing these types guys, so we will cover in this video, so don't need to worry, it's a very easy topic, so and it's very important guys, don't skip anything. So we will cover we will cover in this guys, so do not waste a second. So let's do something, do everything. So let's start our session guys. Before starting your session, please like, share, subscribe this channel guys. After subscribe, please do not forget to press the bell icon, so our latest videos will be coming in notification bar, you can easily navigate with them. After that, please do not forget to comment it guys, because you're avoiding that. Up to now I upload nearly 11 videos, there's no comment in my video, I'm just feeling bad. So after that I'm just requesting you to please give a like regarding that. After that please share in your feelings, or you want to have doubts, just share to me. Yeah, I will definitely keep another session for your doubts guys, don't need to worry. So if I gather nearly to 20 to 30 doubts, I definitely give a session, so please do not avoid that. So after that let's start our session guys. Our first topic is errors versus exception, right? So let's discuss in detail guys, it's a very easy. First let's clear everything that everyone thinks that errors and exceptions both are same, but I will definitely stand that, but it's a very wrong guys, because see that sounds like a same, but theoretically different guys. So let's clear the in detail with an example guys. So let's imagine you are doing an eco recycling at your home. So if you put the wrong item in the wrong bin, let's take an example about you're putting a glass in a plastic bin, means it shows an error, right? So nothing can even start until you fix it, right? So in Python it's called like a syntax error. So the code does not even run because Python could not understand what you wrote. So let us take an example. For example, write print hello, right? So I just want to remove this curly bracket. Let's see, just before that just save this and just run this, let's see what will shows. It's compiling and it says it shows a syntax error, right? So it indicates error. So with this example I just showing the what you mean by error, right? I hope understand about this guys. Okay, so in that we just learn about that what you mean by error, right? But now imagine you sorting everything correctly, the recycler comes and everything going fine, but suddenly it starts training and the truck breaks down halfway through the road, and the plane was correct, but the something unexpected happened while it running, right? So that is set up an exception. So let's give an example for exception guys, you can easily understand that. Exception, right? So let's think about guys, that should be exception, right? So let's create a one variable that should be age is equal to int of input of enter enter your age, right? So after that I want to print the age, print is equal to age plus 1. Okay, after that just save this and just run this. So after that I just want to give a variable that is abc, not here, from here, abc. Okay, and just I want to print the enter. What will happen? It shows an error, right? It shows one thing, actually the code is correct, the logic is correct, the code is correct, but the one thing is missing. I just want to show the integer value, but I gave the what value is the string value. So what is happening here? Value error. That is the exception, guys. Everything is correct. There is not showing error, but it's showing that what is happening. You just given the wrong input. That is exception one. I hope understand. So we actually seeing this one of your editor, right? So like this, you run it right, or typing an error instead of a number. Then what is happening here? It shows some a value error. That means it's not a type of error, but actually it's running. Actually, in error case, it's not. It will not run the code case. It stop here and shows an error. But in exception, it's running everything. But what is happening here? It shows that some type of exception. What is that? It is an it's asking integer, but I gave the string, so it's showing that it's an exception. I hope you understand. So that the syntax completely correct. The Python understand every line perfectly, but while running, something unexpected happen. The user type a text instead of number and causes value error. So this is exception, guys. I hope understand. So here the one line definition to remember: a syntax error means your code is broken, and exception means your code is correct, but something went wrong while it running. I hope understand. So that's the difference of error and exception. So please think, uh, please understand it properly about the exception and error. I hope understand. So this is the one I want to discuss, guys. I hope understand. So this is an example of error and exception. Okay. So and exception are actually a good thing in discuss. So they are Python's way of telling you exactly what went wrong and where, instead of silently doing something weird, right? So just pause the video and just I want to do one thing. I want to ask one thing, that write one line of code that will definitely cause us a zero division error. I will wait, guys. So please understand the question first. Write one line of code, and then it shows some error that should be a zero division error. It's a very easy. The answer is in the question only. Just think the question again. Just read the question. So just I will write the question for the reference, so you can easily understand that. Write one line of code that will definitely cause a zero division error. So this is the question, guys. So read the question properly. The question and the answer itself. The answer is in the question only, guys. So please read the question properly. I will definitely wait, guys. So I hope understand. So just pause the video and try this question. After that, if you have any doubts or if you know the answer, just share in the comment. If you have any doubts, then see this video, guys. Let's see what will the answer. So just write I want to print of 10 by 0. Done. Just before that, just save this and just run. Let's see what will be the output. So I just created a zero division error. What do you mean zero division error? Means easy, guys. Just anything by zero, it shows a zero division error, because is you think logically, guys. If you divide any number by zero, what will happen? It has infinity answers, right? It may be 1, 2, 3 and so on. So we will definitely say infinity. So you cannot express in Python that infinity. So what will happen here? It shows a zero division error. I hope understand. So now let us learn how to actually cache this exception instead of letting our program cache. So let's discuss about the second topic, that is try, exception, and else, and finally. So in one we'll discuss in detail. Okay. Before that, just write this. So now discuss about the try and exception. Okay. Actually, we just learn about the except. Okay. So this is the art of this today's lesson, guys. So please listen properly. So let's think about a real world application, guys. You never want your program to just crash and disappear when the something goes wrong. So let's think about that an ATM machine, guys. crashing completely just because you just enter your pin wrong once. So that won't be a disaster. Instead, we want a cache. The problem shows a nice message and keeps the program alive. So let's create a one program, guys, so you can easily understand for the try. So let's create the try and accept. So just try the try first and just do some colon and just enter. After that, just write the code. That's it, guys. It's easy. So just what is I just writing the syntax so you can easily understand that. Maybe risky code that might cause an error. Okay. So after that, exception, except, except, right? In except, what you will write that what do it, what do do if an error happens, right? I hope understand. So this is the one we're discussing that. I hope you understand, guys. So let us rewrite an example using an age, guys, so you can easily understand about this. So before the just I want to write this one. Yes, done. So let's create an example regarding this so you can easily understand. So try. After that, we just write about that age is equal to int of input of enter your age. Okay. What I'm asking, just take input from the user in the in integer format only from this string. After that, I just want to print that print of next year you will be. After that, come outside age plus 1. I just getting that the next year will be your age. Okay. After that, I just want to write the exception. If it shows an error, then what will happen? So I just writing except and just writing to print that one statement that should be that does not look like a valid number. Okay. Why I'm taking this example, guys, because actually I gave this example of previous one, so you can easily understand about the exception, right? So by using this example, you can compare with the previous example and this example. So let's see. So I just asking the enter average. So let's see, guys. I just want to give that first I want to give a number so you can easily understand the difference both. So first thing I just give the 10, so it shows 11. Now let's give a string. Let's see what will the output. So I just giving it ABC. See, it's not showing an error. In the previous case, I just wrote the ABC showing that the what is an error value error, right? So because see, it's just showing a invalid trait for the integer with the base 10, but now it's not showing an error, but it's showing the condition that does not look like a valid number. Please try again. So it's same like if else, guys. If the if condition is true, then it print the if part. If it's false, it shows a print. But what is happening here? But the one difference between if and else. If means it checks a condition, but in the try and exception, if the code is correct, means the code is correct in syntax or logic, then syntax only, then it just use the try one. If it falls, it shows the except condition. I hope understand. So by this you can understand that, guys. So beautifully, there's no crash, no scary and traceable. It's just a friendly message and the program keeps running below this block. So this is a huge difference, guys. I hope understand. Huge difference for building a real world applications, because a real users make mistakes all the time and your program needs to survive that gracefully. So that's why use this try and accept, guys. So now we have something important. A plan except catches everything. So even errors you did not accept and maybe did not want to hide. So this is a pattern practice to catch specific exceptions like this. I hope understand. So after this, I want to say something, guys. Now see, just I want to add something else so you can easily understand. So this is the same code again. uh, Before that, just want to copy this. After that, so I want to change in this code so you can understand about the new exception. So exception type, that should be value error. Value error. Why using value error here? I will explain detail, guys. Don't worry. So why by this you can understand. So this says only cache a block if the specific problem is a value error. Actually, what is showing in this case means if the code is wrong, it shows a value error. If I wrote the print statement, it not shows a value error, so it will not print this particular block. I hope understand. So I will show with the example. Don't worry. So let's print this first. Before that, just save this and just run this. What is showing? I just writing ABC again. Sorry, I forgot to keep that. ABC and just under. So it's just printed like this. If I just hide this one, right, and after that I just added this line. You know that print off, right? So control C and just added this next line this. So just save this and just try it. Let's see what will be error. We know that if the code is or syntax is wrong, then it shows it prints that. But I use a value error. Let's see what will be the error. It's showing again error because if the value error occurs, then it prints. Actually, in the previous case ABC, it shows a value error because we just wrong the wrong value. Instead of writing an integer, just write a string, so it shows a value error. So I just printed the value error. If I just accept the only for the value error, it just only print. If any error happens, it's not. I just creating again that the error. So let's create an again exception except. Okay, and just trying to print this. Print try again, right? So just save this. Okay. I hope understand. So by this you can easily understand. Sorry, not accept. Let's try else part. Okay. Just save this one. Just run this. So it again shows the syntax error, right? So it directly verifies that again. Okay, I hope understand. So that is the difference between the value error. I hope understand, right? So there is a difference between value error. You can write directly a value error. I hope understand. So after that, let's discuss about the another new terms regarding that. So you just learn about the value error, right? So let's add another thing. So let's create a new example so you can understand about the new things. So let's take a is equal to input of enter first number, right? After that, and b is equal to int of input of enter second number. Why I am using this? Because I will explain details, don't worry. After that, I just want to print one thing, that should be print of result. Oh, I just forgot to create the train exception. Okay, let me under a by b, right? So before that, just I want to do one thing. Just cut it and just try the try one and just under and just paste this. It's done. Before that, it's done. After that, we just try the one case about the except 0. You know that 0 division error. Why you use 0 division error? Means what will I write that? Print you cannot divide, sorry, divide by 0, right. After that we just write another exception for this, because see, if it shows an error, value error, then what will happen. So I use this previous one only to save the time. So I just done it. So we just trying the two except cases. First I just take two numbers from the user. After I just divide with the number. If the value should be means it shows an infinite, it execute this particular part. Otherwise, if I use any number by you just replacing with a string, then it shows this particular one. So let's do one thing, guys. So just save this one, just run this. So let's see every test case, so you can understand. So let's just give both the numbers if the both the condition is true. So it shows the result, right? So the try case was satisfied because there is no showing any syntax error, anything error. So let's show the value error, zero division error. First number is one, sorry, first number is 10 and again I was given 0, so it satisfies the except error, right? So let's do the value error. Let's see, first number is 10, second number ABC. Let's do it. So that does not look like a valid number. Please try again. So it's showing that what is it. So I just done a three dash cases about that, for try, for exception, for accept the value error. So zero division error, value error, and try case. I hope you understand about these cases, guys. So I just testing this too. I just started actually in three ways, so you can easily understand. I hope you understand. So I just want to ask a question. So just pause the video and just write a small program that asks the user to enter their number and divides the 100 by itself. So after that, and in both the zero division error and the value error, guys. So I just want to again write the question so you can easily understand that. So first thing, what is that? Write a small program that sorry guys, that asks the user to enter a number and divides 100 by 8, right? And along with handles both a zero division error, right? Division error and a value error. I hope understand, guys. It's very easy. So please, similar question only, guys. So don't have to worry. So I just change changes a small one in this question only. So please read the question properly and then write the code, guys. After the share in the comment section, I definitely see the code itself. After just run it. So let's, and you will know in better way. I hope you understand. So it's a very easy, guys. So please do not forget that. So awesome, we're about to make it even better with else and finally. So let's discuss about with else and final, guys, and easily can understand. So let's go to the next part, that is the else part, else clause. It's a very interesting one, so please don't skip this part. Before that, just please like, share, subscribe the channel, guys, and do not forget to comment this in this section. So here a piece of lot of tutorial skip, right? But it's genuinely useful. The else block in exception handling. It's a simple, guys. A else runs only if the no exception happen at all. So that is all. If everything in try went perfectly, do this extra thing, guys. So let's create a one thing so you can easily understand. So just try, just doing an example. So please follow it. Number is equal to int of input of enter a number, right? So after that, I just do an except that except value error. So what will happen here? Print that that's not a valid number, right? So after that, I just writing the else part. If the except part fails, then it executes else part. So what will happen here? Print there should be great you enter after that number. 1 second. Yes. After that, just print its one logic. So you can easy. So it's square is sorry, that should be number into 2. It's done. So before that, just save this and just run it. Let's see what will happen. So just ask a number that should be 25. I'm sorry. So oh, I just forgot to write this one. So it's running this previous part. So 1 second. It's done. So before that, just again run this case. So let's give an example 25. Just run this. So what is happening here? So exception value error is failed because it's not showing any error because the syntax is correct along with the just under the integer. So what is happening here? You skip this part and just go to the else part and just do the execution part. That is, its queries to 605. I hope understand. If I just give that the like see 1 second. If you call any Python, means if you want to run any Python, you can directly by using the terminal by using this method Python, the Python file. Just by doing this, you can just call itself. Actually, I did a small mistake here. So 1 second. So just again copy this. And just delete about the extra. Okay, after that just try to run. See what is showing here. I done a spelling mistake maybe. So like exception not py. So Python 3 try this case, try exception dot py. So actually is not done properly. So 1 second. So just delete this one, guys. I think it's some error showing here. So just run it, guys. So just write a number, another like I want to write ABC. Let's see what will happen. So doing the exception value. I hope understand. So by this example, by using this else part, so if the any exceptions is failed, then you can use the logic here. Your logic that should be that perfect number. Then you can do the logic by using this. I hope understand. So why does this matter? Instead of just putting the code inside the try, because it separates the concern clearly. The try blocks is only for the risk operations, and the else block is only for what happens after success. It keeps your code cleaner and easy to debug, especially as the programmers grow bigger, like our student management project later. So I hope understand, guys. So by using this else part, you can easily suppress the your doubt, your clarification, the exact logic. I hope understand. So I just want to give a small question again. So modify I hope you crack this code. So if you crack this code, just modify with else part. So just add the additional topic of else in this particular code. This similar code only. By using else, simple, guys. Just do the logic, particular logic in else part. I hope understand. Okay. So after that, the finally clause statement. I opened the final statement. The final clause means we just learn about what is the try, except, and else, and the final one is the final clause, finally clause. So I hope understand by using this clearly. So now the last piece of this puzzle, guys, the finally. This is the one of the real important, and here's the golden rule. So code instant finally always runs no matter what, whether there was an error or not, whether it was caught or not. Finally runs. So think of it, guys, like turning off the light when you leave a room. Whether your day went great or terrible, you still turn off the lights before leaving. Every single time, no exception. I hope understand. So let's create a file. Let's do one example so you can easily understand. So let's open a try. That file is equal to. So before that, just I want to create a new file, that is data.txt. Just enter, and just I want to create that one. Do examples like Python, C, C++, Java, Rust, C hash, and any coding languages. Maybe this just is enough, and just go to this part. Just write file is equal to open of data.txt, okay, comma, I just want to read only, so I just want to read. So after that, I just want to write the content that file dot read of, okay. After that, I just want to write except file not found. This is a new one, guys, okay. If you wrote the wrong file, then it executes this except part. So what is happening here? Print that file not found. I hope understand. So to not show any error, directly can write the file is and finally, and just I want to print the closing operation complete. Program continues. Save. I hope understand. So before this, just save this and just run this. Sorry, I just forgot to add this one, so it shows again. So just delete this ones and just run this. Let's see what will happen, guys. So what is happening here? Closing operation completely, program continues safely. This is the one I just done, right? So I just forgot to add one thing here, print content. So actually it's read the file, but it forgot to print. So just save this and just run again. So what is happening here? The everything, sorry, EYTH word. So everything in this particular text data is just read. So it was accepted. It was done the try part. After that, finally, if it's true, it shows the finally, right? So let's see if it's the false. Means if it shows some error. So I just want to create the another thing, that is data one. Just save this and just run this. Let's see what will happen. See what is happening. The file is not found. So it shows the error part along with the final part. So by this we are understanding that if the try part satisfies or error part satisfies, then it shows it is compulsory if we print the final part. So that is fine. So this pattern extremely common in the real world programs, guys, especially with the files, database or network connections. When whatever happens, if you want to make sure things get closer and clean up to properly, so you do not waste memory, right, or leave files locked. So it is a programming question of being responsible, clean up after yourself. So every single time, no matter what happens, right? I understand. So just learn about something, right? So like see. So before that, just try this one. So up to now, just learn about the what do you mean by try, except, after that else part, After that, finally, we just learn about finally, right? So we just give a brief about this so you can easily understand. So what mean this means a risky code. If the code is correct wrong, you don't know. Then you can just try. Then if the code is correct, it print the try. Otherwise, you just print the else part. So what will happen here? Runs only if error happens. Okay. After that else part, what happens? Runs only if no error happens, right? And finally, always run, no matter no matter what. I hope understand. So by this we just learn about the up to now we just learn about the try, exception, else, and finally, guys, in simple way. You can understand. So this is the part I want to discuss. And at the final block to divide program that prints the program finish running. The test is a valid number. Then with a zero. Then with the text. Notice the final message appears every single time. And pause and confirm that, guys. I hope understand. So you now understand the full four parts structure like try, accept, else, finally. I hope understand. I hope you that. So this is genuinely one of the most useful pattern in the professional Python code. Let's level up, guys, with handling multiple types of exception cleanly. So up to now we just cover about the errors and exceptions in detail. After that we just cover the try, except, else, finally. So let's go to the third part, that is handling multiple exceptions. So it's a very interesting topic, so please don't skip this, guys. It's very important. So the topic is handling multiple exceptions. So let's do it, guys. It's a very interesting, so please don't forget it. So in the real world programs, more than one thing can go wrong in the same block of code. So we already saw about the one thing, guys, that is value error, right? And zero division error. After that, file not found error, right? I think this one only. See, file not found error. So just learn about this, guys. So let's go on deeper. So there are two cleaner ways to catch multiple exception, guys. So the method one, let's discuss about the method one, guys. So let's discuss about the method one, right? So let's create an example so you can easily understand about that. So try, just create this example. So 1 second, you know this example, right? Just control C, control V. I don't want to waste, so I just want to skip this part, right? This is the one we discussed, right? So before that I want to save it directly. I don't want to print directly, I want to save this first. So answer is equal to this, right? Sorry, A by B, right? So I want to print the result. So print result equal to right. So we just created the try one. So let's create the except with the value error, right? After that I want to print that enter a valid number, right? So and we can create another except, that is zero division error, right? Print that cannot divide by 0, right? So after that let's create another thing, that is except exception as a. I just want to create one thing so you can easily understand. One second, print something happen. Okay, why I'm using this, because see, actually we understand this the first three lines, right? That try, except value, except zero, gives an error. You know, up to we just discussed in the previous examples. Then why I'm writing this 110 line, 11 line, 1 line, except exception as e, and print something error. What, why I'm writing this? So exception is like a general safety net. It catches almost anything that wasn't already catch above it. As e, let us store the actual error message in a variable call e. So we will print that exactly what went wrong. So this is a great of debugging without crashing the program. So important order rule, guys. Always put your most specific exception first and the general exception catch all the rest Python, and check them top to bottom and stop at the first match. So if you put the exception first, it will swallow everything and your specific message would never show. I hope you understand. So let's just save this and just enter. Right, 10, I'm sorry, right here, 10, 20. So it's no showing error, so accept the try, right? After that again right here and just write 10 ABC. It's showing the valid number because it satisfies the value error condition. After that 10, sorry, 10, 0. Its again shows cannot divide by 0, so satisfies it. So let's see with an example this, guys. So before that I just want to print this one. So just save this and just run it again. So what is happening here? It shows up lyrics, right? I hope you understand this part. So by this we just created one thing. So this is the type of I want to discuss. So I want to ask one question, guys. Write a small calculator that takes two numbers from an operator and an operator plus minus into and by from the user, and handles that least three different exceptions: invalid number, division by 0, and invalid operator. Use a custom message which with a plan else or if for that one last one. So since it not a build a Python exception, pause and give it is a real attempt. So this is very close to what the real world problem like. Okay, so let's I want to do one editing, guys. So for example I want to skip this part, so I just want to save this and just run. Okay, and just was created 10, I'm sorry, 10 and 0. What is happening? See, something happened, the division by 0. So by this, by the exception errors, by you can use it to printer this one, right? So actually the exception is failed, so it goes this exception and it shows an error, right? I hope understand. So that's the last channel, guys. So let's discuss about the custom exceptions. I hope we understand about the we just completed about the error source exception, try, except, else, finally, and handling multiple exceptions in easy way. So now go to the custom exceptions. So this is a very easy, guys. So please do not skip any part. So if you skip any part, it will difficult to understand or anything. I hope understand. So before that, just want to write this one. So let's discuss about the next topic, that is right, custom handling. So let's discuss in detail, guys. So sorry, custom exception. Sorry, guys. So let's discuss in detail, guys. So far we caught errors that Python already knows about: the value error, zero division error, file not found error, right? But what if our own program that rules the Python has never heard of? For example, in our student system coming up. So what if someone tries to enter a negative age or more than 100 100 more than or the marks above 100? So Python won't complain on its own, right? because technically not nothing is wrong in the Python eyes, but it wrong in our application logic, right? So this is where the custom exception comes in. So let's we create our own exception class, and we can raise it whenever our own business rules are broken. So do not worry, it's a very easy. Please for don't for do it. So let's do it, guys. So just do one thing, just this class, right? mm, 1 second. So discuss the example class invalid age, yeah, right, exception. After that just want to pass it, guys. So after that just want to create the function def set age, and if age less than 0, right, raise uh, invalid age error, and just want to do one thing, age cannot be negative, right. After that 1 second, a less than or equal to 0, okay. After that I want to print one thing, that is print age set to, if the false means it's print the directly age cannot be negative, if the true means if it's true, if it's false means it go directly like age. I hope understand. After that let's get the try part, try set age of -5. Let's see what will happen. So accept invalid age error as e. So just print the custom error code, right, that is c. So we'll save this first. After you can see what is the, let's see what. So actually what is happening here, I just set a value 5, it goes to the def, and it's the raise that age cannot be a number, right. So it just shows that automatically print that age cannot be a number. I hope understand. So let's break it down slowly because it is a little, looks like a little new, right. First we created one class that is invalid age error and just pass it, right. So we just creating our own exception and in its inheritance from the Python's built-in exception class. Remember in that is inheritance from video. What do you mean inheritance? It one class acquires the another class data. So I just getting one class and just acquiring the data from the try exception. I hope understand. So this already exact that we are seeing that invalid class error is a exception. So with all its powers. So building with our own name. So second we just raise invalid age error, right. This is invalid age error, we just raise it, that is the age cannot be negative, right. The raise keyword is how we trigger an exception on purpose instead of waiting for the Python to trigger one accidentally. So third, we catch it just like another exception using except invalid error as e. So when you run this, you will see the custom error that age cannot be negative. So this might feel like a small thing right now, but it is genuine how professionally applications are built. Banking apps have customer exceptions like insufficient fund error. So hospital system have things like invalid patient ID error. It makes error messages specially to you. Application actually means not just a generic Python errors. I hope understand. So I just want to ask one question, that create your own custom exception called invalid marks error and raise it some someone enters marks below 0 or above 100, catch if and print in a friendly message. pause this video and just try it, guys. After that, just share in the comment section, guys. I'll definitely respond it, guys, and just run it. I hope understand. So I hope understand you understand this topic of custom exceptions. So by using the creating the one rules, you're just creating the custom exceptions, right? So after that, let's discuss about the next topic, that is debugging tips. It's a very interesting topic, guys. So please don't skip this part. After that, you just go directly out program. I hope understand. So this is the last topic of this. After that, just going the final project of the program, guys. Okay. Just before that, I just want to write this one. So the last topic is debugging tips, right? It's a very interesting topic, says. Before jumping into the big final project, let's talking about something where every programmer needs, but almost nobody teaches say properly. How to actually debug your code when something goes wrong. So just make the 5 habits, it will save your hours of frustration. So the first thing we want to discuss is one. Read the trace back from the bottom up, not to top to bottom. So that very last line usually tells about how exact error type and message. So the line above it shows your path Python took to go get there. So beginners official often panic at the wall of reading the red text. So but the answer is almost always the in the last line only. So second, so print as you go. If you are not sure what the variable holds at the some point, just add print variable name. So variable name, then what will happen right before the suspicion line? Yeah, so it feels basically, but it's genuinely the most useful debugging technique in the world, even by the senior developers. Third, isolating the problems. If a big chunk of code is falling, do not stare at the all 50 lines at once. For example, 50 lines of code are taken, so you're not staring at one. Comment out sessions, run smaller pieces, and narrow down exactly which line is causing trouble. The fourth one, never use a bare except to hide errors while you're developing. So it is templating to silence everything with an empty except block. But this that hides the real problem from you too. So cast some specific exceptions and use except exception as e print e. So if you are unsure, so you can still see what's this happening. And the final step is test edges cases at purpose on purpose. So what will happening here? Except empty input, zero negative numbers are very large numbers, wrong data types. If you test these yourself before your user do, you will catch 90% of bugs before they every pro become every ever become a problem. I hope understand. So these 5 habits may be help you for, guys. I hope understand. So up to now we're discussing about the more 5 topics regarding the train exception. That is in the first one, difference between errors and exception, and second, try except else finally, and though we discuss about the handling multiple exception and custom exceptions, guys. After that, we finally discussing on the debugging tips. So please remember the 5 habits, guys, so you can easily remove the errors as soon as mostly 90% of errors you can be sorted out, and the 10% you can by using the error cases only. I hope understand. Let's discussing about the final project, guys. The final project .py, just enter it. So before that, just delete this. So that final project is student management system. I'll just briefly give an explanation and just go on coding. So in this moment, everything from the entire series comes together, guys. Function, classes, file handling, and now exception handling, all in one real application. And here what we are building means we are adding a student, view all the students, set a student, update a student details, delete a student, save all the data in the file, and read data back from the file, handle every kind of invalid input gracefully, all organized with functions and a class. So let's build the piece by piece, so not all at once, so you will understand why every part exists and not just what is the type. So we're just designing. First, to designing our student class. Remember from 09, a class is a blueprint of an object, right? So let's creating class that is student class, sorry, class student, right? And just creating with the def initialize, and just opening with starting with self, and just starting the roll number. We're just creating the three columns: roll number, name, marks, right? And just calling that self dot row roll number is equal to, sorry, is equal to roll number, sorry, just a roll number, right? One second, I did a small mistake here, right? So similarly we just write that for the name and marks also is equal to name. After that self dot marks is equal, sorry, is equal to marks, right? So just creating the definition, and just want to create another function that is def display. For the confirmation, guys, if you're done, if you save the details, then you can easily do it. So just try that print of f roll number, right? That should be self dot roll number, right? After that name, that should be self dot name. After that marks, right? Self dot marks, right? So just printed that. So just creating the student class. So nothing new here, says we just a constructor storing three pieces of data and display method to print it nicely. Every student in our system will be on one object of a class. I hope understand. So the second one is a custom exception for our projects, guys. So now let's use what we just learned. We just create a custom exception for when the student is not found, because that one rule specific to our application, nothing something Python knows about. So that let's create again in the class, that is class student not found error, right? And just doing one thing, that is exception, and just pass it. That's it, guys. So simple, clean, and we will raise this ourselves whenever a search or update fails to find the matching roll number. So let's creating a global storage and add the student function. Okay, so we're just creating open the list of students is equal to empty list. After that I just want to add the students, so def add students. Okay, inside I just choosing try an exception. So just creating the roll number is equal to int of input of enter a roll number, right? After the name is equal to input of enter a name, right? And marks is equal to int of input of enter marks, right? So just creating the three inputs from the users. So after that I just want to create one thing, if not name, right? Raise value error, name cannot be empty, right? So after that, and the if marks greater than 0 or less than 0, or marks greater than 100, right? Then what is happening here? I just creating another exception, that is raise again value error, and just want to write that sorry, marks must be between 0 and 100, right? So let's create a new variable, new thing, that is new student is equal to student of roll number, comma name, comma marks, right? So I just want to add in the list. So actually creating a one variable with empty list, right? So I want to add in the list. So just I want to append it. So write that student dot append of new student. I hope understand, guys. So I just print in that after that we just write one thing, guys, that is one set. Actually, guys, we're just creating the try. After that, we're just creating the except part. So after that, actually, if the value shows anything, means if satisfies any value errors from year to year, means from the name or marks, then what will happen means it shows an input where input invalid input and goes and shows that value error. After that, let's create another function, that is view marks, view students, right? Means the students details. Opening this, and if not students, and just print no student found in the system, right? So after that, I just want to return directly. After that, I want to print all the students if it is not satisfied. So slash n or students, right? So for s in student, is the display off. I hope understand. So simply we notice if not students return means check right at the top. So this avoids printing an empty confusing header when there is nothing to show. Small things but big difference in the user experience. I hope understand. So let's create another function that should be search student function. So let's create it, guys. So we actually created the three parts. That is, first is we just create just create the class of student and just saving the details of the student, and we also create the function display that is used to display that. After that, we're just creating about the add students function. So by using this, you can add the students from the list. So for that, we're just creating another thing, that is a students list. I hope understand. After that, we're just creating about the view students, so that if the student name is not matched, then what will happen here? It will automatically say that no student is found in the system. If the system is if the data is empty, if the data is not empty, it automatically print all the students. I want to add a new function, that is to set the function to set the student. So just I want to create the function with the function name, that is find student, right? Of by using its roll number. You can easily identify with roll number, right? And just write for yes in student, then if yes dot roll number is equal to roll number, then I just want to return yes. And I want to raise one thing, that is raise student not found error. Then what I want to write, f no student found with roll number, right? So let's create about the set student. That's def set student, right? After that I just want to write try and roll number is equal to int of input of and enter a number, right? Enter a number, enter a roll number, right? To search. So after that I'll just creating a one variable, that is students is equal to, sorry it's a slow battery, so 1 second guys. So I just want to create the students and just want to write the find student, right? And just write the roll number, so it will automatically go to this number and returns it. So after that I just do one thing only, I just do one thing, that print that student found if it satisfies, right? After that I want to display that the details, so let's display that, so that student dot display, right? Display of, okay, sorry just one mistake I done, return, okay. So after that I just create the student dot display of, I just want to create another one, that is except case, except student not found error, right, as e, and just want to print here only, so then you can see the error why it's happened. After that let's create the value error, except value error, then print please enter a value numeric number, right? Numeric roll number, right? It's done. We're just creating about the search function by using the find student. So what is happening means, it first goes to it just asks from the user from the roll number. After that it saves in the students function. After that what is happening means, it will verify in the find student, it will search from the entire student record, and if it's found it just send to the number with yes, and it almost it displays in the this particular number and just print it. I hope understand. If any error is found, it shows a student or from error or value error. I hope understand. So after this, next go with the update student function. If you want to update anything, let's create this guys. It's very easy. So after that we will discussing about more about the deleting a student. After that we're discussing about the bringing all the student. That's it guys. We'll just come just the three functions to should be added. After that we'll just come to the end. So let's go to the new function, that is deleting a student info, right? Before that, just we go for the update. So just to creating a function, that is def update student, right? Just open the try case. After that, just want to write roll number is equal to, again this entire one, so I don't want to write again, it's pasting of type, right? After that, to be update, a small change should be done, update, right? After that, I just want to verify that the student exists or not, so students uh, is equal to find student, right, of roll number, right? So it exists. After that, if it exists, then what will happen? If you want to give a new name, then you should write new name is equal to input of enter new name, right? uh, so I just create the enter new name. After that, actually there is no need of this, right? After that, let's creating about the, let's check from that new marks. So new marks is equal to uh, int of input of enter new marks, right? So it's done. So let's check that if new marks greater than less than 0 and or new marks greater than less than, greater than 100, just creating a new exception, that is raise value error. What will try that marks must be between 0 and 100, right? So after that, we just adding the new one, that is student dot name is equal to students dot name is equal to new name, name. After that, again students dot marks, right, is equal to new marks. That's it. So after that, I just want to print that the update is successful. Print that student update is successful, right? So update is successful. Okay, we just add another try part. Let's go the exception part. Okay, except value error as e, right? Value error as e. What will that print? The invalid print invalid input comma e. That's it. And just want to return this, return, that's all. After that, just What you done means if this entire is false, what will happen? Let's print that. 1 second. So let's create another that is. So I hope this one's the one to discuss. So the update function is clearly completed. The update function is clarity guys. Let's create the another function that is delete function. It's a very easy. Please do not to skip this part. This is very important for delete. Delete student, right? And brackets. Let's open the try part. Just roll number again. So 1 second. It's waste of time again. It's by using this and by using this one. Control C. What is happening means here, and just I'm checking that. Yes, done. Actually, I asked the number from the user and just creating a variable to check that the number is existing or not. After that, what will I do means I just want to remove the students. The you know that the list name, right? See, the list is the empty list, right? Yeah. So actually, if you are the student, the data is in the list only. So if you want to do this, you know that how to remove a value in the list. Directly write the remove and write the student name. That's it. I hope understand. Students, right? After that, I just want to print that student deleted successfully, right? Right. So let's create an except case. Except student on phone has he, right? Just print it. So after that, let's create another thing that's a value error. Except value error. Print that please enter a valid numeric roll number, right? So we just created that function set, and let's create to save the file. After that, we just go to the menu part. So the last one is save to file and read them in the file. So let's create that. It's very easy, do not worry. So let's create the file that if you close the program, it automatically disappears every data, right? So actually, why I'm creating this function that is save to file. Why I'm creating this means, see guys, if you close a program, the entire data will be lost. I want to save the data. So how can you save the data? It's easy. So let's create that, right? And just try the try part. Try file is equal to open student dot students dot txt. I just want to write that. Okay, after that, just for yes in students, yes in student, file dot write of f is to yes dot roll number. Okay, again comma s dot name comma 1 second s dot marks, right? And slant. After that, I just want to print this. That should be print data save to students.txt successfully, right? After that I want to create the exception part. Exception part, that should be what we should do. Except exception as e, and just want to print the what it should be error. Print the error while saving, right? Error while saving, comma e, right? After that I just finally want to close it, so finally file dot close. Okay, after that let's create another function for the load the file. So def load from file, right? So after that just try case file is equal to open uh, sorry open students.txt comma read. Then what will happen, student.clear of, right? Clear of. After that for line in file just write the roll number comma name comma marks is equal to line dot strip of line dot strip of dot split. I hope understand this from the string, guys. I hope understand. Split of comma. So after that student dot append of student int of roll number, okay, comma name comma float of marks, right? After that sorry I forgot to give a dot, so it shows some error, right? After that I want to print that print data loaded from students dot txt successfully, right? So after that to accept file not found here, then show that print no saved file found it, right? Add some students and save it. I hope understand, guys. It's a very easy. And sorry, add some students and save first, right? Save first. After that I just want to write that finally finally I want to try this file dot close. After that close off. After that exception except name error. I just want to pass. That's it. So up to now we create about the some of the functions, guys. That is, see, 1 second. So we just create the initial. After the students, add student, view student, find student, set student, update student, delete student, save to file, load from file. So we have created these types of functions up to now. So let's create the uh, let's come to together. Like, see, let's create the main menu. So like def main menu. It's a very simple, guys, so please. After that, while true, 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 sorry, true, true, right? Then print that slant and student menu management system, sorry. So after that I just want to print one. Okay, print first one is add student. So after that I just want to do one thing, just wait again, print second one is view student, right? After that the third one, print third one, that is set student. After that we just choose print fourth one, update student, right? So fifth is really student, and the sixth one is save to file, and seventh one is load from file. After that, sorry, seventh one. Okay, and the eighth one is finally eighth one, guys, that is exit of this. Okay, eighth one is exit, right? So just creating it and just want to create the try case here, that is choice is equal to int of input of enter your choice, right? From 1 to 8 only. So after this I just getting the except case from this, except except value error. Then what will happen? Print that please enter a number between 1 and 8 only. I hope understand, guys, and just want to continue. So after that I want to write the condition says if choice equal to 1, and just write add student. After that you leave choice equal to 2 few students, right? And like that, you just want to create 8 cases size. So that that's the third one. You leave choice is equal to 3. What you call that? Set student, right? Of that fourth one. You leave choice is equal to 4. Then what will I update student of, and you leave choice is equal to 5. Then you should write delete student. After that, delete choice is equal to 6. Then you can use save to file store function, and elif choice is choice is equal to 7. Then load from file function, and finally elif choice is equal to 8. And just what to write means print thank you for using the student management system. Goodbye. That's it. And you just write one thing, that is break. So the iteration will be stopped here. After that, to just write the last part, that is else part. That is print that invalid choice. Please select between 1 and 8. Right? So we are done, guys. I'm just calling the function directly mean mu off. So we're done it, guys. So just run the coding part. So let's this it, guys. We're done that. So before running this, just want to create a new file, that is actually, guys, so just saving the data, right? Saving the data here from the students.txt. So let's create the new text students.txt. Done. Just enter it. It's done. So before just run this code, guys, I hope understand it's very easy and you are understanding a lot, right? Just run this. Let's see what will be any errors. Let's see. It's running. It's taking some time to hear. So let's take a number. Let's like first add one thing. So roll number is 01 and name is myself Adi and marks should be 97. Okay, again I want to add something. So name is Priya. Sorry, I just want to write the roll number. Sorry, 02 Priya, and again marks is 86. Again I want to add one thing, that is Padma Raju. Again I forgot, just first is roll number, just for 03 Padma Raju. Again marks is 85. So let's see the students. Just entering to see, it shows that all the students. So number 1 name marks, right? So let's search the students. Let's search the students, that is 3. So let's a roll number. Let's give an example for 2. See, let's see what is there about. See, it shows the details about the 2. The student is found and is showing that. So up to now we just verify the 3 conditions. So let's see, go on the update one. Let's see the 4th one, just under. So let's give the numbers that we do only. So I want to change the marks only, not the name. So let's I want to just under, then it will save it here only. So let's change the marks about to 75. Just enter. It's done. Now see that the marks is updated or not. So first for the stitch, let's go to the third option again and let the enter about 2. Sorry, 2 enter. See, the RIA is converted to 75. I just changed to 75. I hope understand. So the update is successful. Let's remove the 2, 3. Padmaraju, let's remove the data, student data. Padmaraju, let's enter again the file and just let's see the roll number to be deleted. That should be roll number 3. Just enter. See, the student data is deleted. Let's see the view data. See, shows that name Hardik and Riya. There is no name of Padma. Just I deleted right now, right? So let's save it now. Let's open 6 once. So data is successful. Let's see the student data. See, the 2 data was added. I hope understand. So the last one is load from file. So let's go on 7. Just enter. So data loaded from data successful. Again, what will happen? It's first done. This one only. After that, just exit this. It's done. We came outside. I hope understand. So until we exit, the loop will go on, guys. Up to now, we can add, enter anything. So this is our project, guys. So don't need to worry. I will definitely send this code in the. I will attach this code in the description. So you will exit. So I will just create this file in the Google Drive. I definitely share that link of Google Drive, guys. So it's very easy. So don't need to worry. So any difference? So just I just want to give one view this. Just I created the file. The students defining this part. After that, I just created the function that is add students. See this code, guys. If you have any mistake, then just edit from here. Okay. After that, this is a view students and the find students, guys. After that, just pass it now and just verify with the code. After that, set students. This logic, guys. This is a set student logic. Along with this update student. 1 second. Yeah. This is update student, guys. Okay. After that, the delete student function I am just showing that. After that, the files. After that, load from file. Sorry. So this is the logic of load from file. Okay. See once it. After that, the main. I just writing the menu means I writing the basic details and just at the type section just calling the verifying that and just doing that. I hope understand. So this is the entire code, guys. Don't worry, it's very easy. So I just paste enter code in this description only. I hope understand. Otherwise, I will just it is not when it's maybe it's not possible because the description is particular limit to write it. So one thing I'll do, guys. Sorry, one thing I'll do, guys. That is, I will create a drive link so you can directly access to anyone. So don't worry. So after that, so up to now we're discussing about the try and exception case. It's very easy. After that, we go to the final project. There's a student management system in very detail in execution. I hope you are enjoying this, guys. Thank you for this. This is the last video, guys. If you have any doubts, just submit in the comment section and definitely make another video for your doubt clarification, guys. Don't need to worry. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for listening everything. Please like, share, subscribe the channel, guys, and if you want to share any opinion, just comment it, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.